Hey, welcome to another video. We'll be looking at the trouble with damsels in distress. This is one of the pieces from the 500 series, so the short stories. This is the first one, so I'd asked a few weeks back now which people wanted to see first of the two that I'd done the most kind of sketches towards and the thumbnails for. And this is the one that was voted the most for over all my different social media. So yeah, I've sketched it up, I've redone it. This is the fourth time, even though I've done thumbnails, and every time it's got to a certain point where I've not been happy with, and that's primarily because I've been trying to do it a different way. I've been almost fighting my own strengths and my own styles and my own techniques, so then that's meant that it's been very, very tricky to do, basically because it's not what I'm used to. So tried it a few times and then got to that wonderful epiphany moment of, oh, actually, why don't I just do it the way that I like to work and the way I would normally work. So a few more sketches, I got the outcome that I was happy with, and then I've started working on it. So that's the one that you're going to be seeing today. I'm also going to be telling you the story of the trouble with damsels in distress. So I'll be reading that one for you. I'm not a voice actor by any means, but I'll do my best to read it in a nice way. Okay. So yeah. Now another thing to note: lighting has been an issue for me. The past couple of videos I've done, I've had a bit of a fight with lighting, and it's a bit tricky because at the minute, you see, we have two desks basically in this room. So this is a studio space. I might at a later date do a bit of a studio tour. Basically, you've got my desk over there, which is where I do most of my thumbnails and things, all the editing and all that kind of side of it. We've only recently done this room, so it's still work in progress. But that's basically my desk over there. My wife's desk is this one over here that I've robbed. So as you can see, it's in process there, because I had to have a pause because of the lighting. I'll talk more about that in a bit. But this is basically my wife's desk, and I've robbed it because, as you can see, it's right next to a window. So it's got better lighting in it. But even with that, the lighting can be a bit horrible at times. So like today, it's a cloudy day, so the light looks quite nice at the minute, but it's actually kind of gloomy in here. It's all overcast. I think the heat wave that the UK was going through was completely gone. That's how it seems at the minute. It's still warm and horrible, but the sunshine's gone. So yeah, so until I've got a better lighting setup so I can work through the nighttime as well, then I don't know, I'll just have to do it over a series of days, maybe. So yeah, so I need to get lighting sorted out. Yeah, anyway, this will be the first of the 500s, and let me know at the end of this video which you would like to see. I already have the next week's ones planned, which was the other one I'd sorted out, which that one was fermentation. So I've done fermentation, I've got that to sort out. So the one after that, I will make a note at the end which one you would like to go for. I'll just give you the titles. I haven't done too many sketches for them yet, so I'll give you the titles, and then by all means in the comments just tell me which one you think sounds more interesting. And on Fan Art Friday, hopefully I'll be able to mention a little bit more and maybe give you a bit of a preview of some thumbnails and sketches for it. It's good to be able to remember things, It's good to know how to handle a broom, and it's good to know that the combination of thistleflower and pond scum should not be combined, as a foul odour would be the least of your worries. For a witch, however, these were essential skills. Alula came from a long line of witches. Magic ran through her veins more than blood ever did. Now that's all good and well, but witches were not often a welcome sight. Alula had chosen to keep herself hidden. Since she was the last of her coven, she wanted a quiet life in the wilderness. One day, that desire was shaken. She had heard tales of a dragon in a nearby tower keeping a hostage at the top, as all good dragons do. As her passion for isolation waned, she took it upon herself to put an end to this dragon's terror. She packed her favourite wand, made of beechwood, her favourite broomstick, made of oak, an array of ingredients, and a handful of small potions in tiny glass vials before setting off into the wild. She had walked for days on end, surviving off her knowledge of shrubberies. Finally, she reached it. A crumbling tower that stank of dragon, very similar to burnt bread. "Come on, dragon! I, Alula, challenge you!" A rumble seeped from the tower. Slow and quiet at first, but it grew louder and fuller. The rumble became a roar, smashing through the wall of the tower. A dragon came hurtling towards Alula. She looked the dragon up and down and grinned. A blast that singed the ground soon engulfed her. With a guttural chuckle, the dragon felt it had won. It was wrong. Alula had used her potions to protect herself from his flames. She managed to defeat the dragon with her favourite spell, one that included the unfortunate target being turned inside out before being eaten by an army of rodents. As she searched the tower for survivors, she found only one, a handsome chap. He explained how he got to be captured, along with his life story. Alula aided the would-be prince back to his grand home with hopes that she may at least be given a hot meal. After all, she just killed a dragon to save their beloved prince. Not all went to plan. As they reached the castle gates, the prince latched shackles to Alula and cried out to the guards that he had escaped the dragon and captured the wicked witch who conjured it. The king demanded her head. The prince, on the other hand, chose to simply have her locked up for the rest of her days. Possibly as kindness for saving him, possibly to seem merciful. Either way, Alula did indeed spend the rest of her days locked away, in a little cabin, in the middle of the wildest woods, at the top of a lonely mountain. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and Remember to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below which you would rather see after the next one. So the next one is fermentation, and the one after that, would you rather it be persecution or Frank Thistleforth? Which of those would you rather see next? Let me know in the comments, and thanks again. I'll see you for Fan Art Friday. We've got a Gimli one this time, Lord of the Rings special.